Good evening. It's my honor and privilege to welcome you to the inaugural Businessworld Human Resource Excellence Awards. I am an entrepreneur. I'm a first-generation entrepreneur. I started when I used to have hair. So since the time I acquired Businessworld 19 months back, I can only tell you that the value of human resources and how you create a sustainable advantage through human resources has dawned on me even more than when I set up my first company. Because the first company that I set up, Exchange for Media Group, I started it from scratch. And 21 years back, I used to be in a business school. I got into that business school because the quality control was really bad. I'm from the first batch of that business school. So when I was at MDI, 21 years back, I used to have a course in human resources in OB and OD, and I had some illustrious people teaching me, Dr. Preetam Singh, Dr. C.P. Shrimali, and Dr. Anup Singh, Dr. Poonam Sehgal, really illustrious people I look up to and count as my mentors. And I used to enjoy the HR class, but I used to think it's a lot of bullshit. What is attitude? If you got to do something, you got to do something. What is culture change? I mean, who invented that? Till the time I acquired an existing company. Because building a company from scratch up is much easier than acquiring a company and then trying to do things with it. But I can only tell you, as an entrepreneur, I see two things that are happening as challenges and opportunities for HR professionals. One is the fact that every other person I meet, every other professional I meet wants to be an entrepreneur, he and she, whether you're a lady leader or you're a man leader, but you want to be an entrepreneur. So how do you retain talent? Unless until you create unique practices, unless until you're entrepreneurial, and unless until you genuinely value people and invest in their growth. Second is, and I have lots of HR heads who are my friends, my business school batchmates, some of them turned coaches. It's too many HR heads are too happy to be just HR heads. I know over the last 15 years I've gone to conferences where I've heard, that HR heads, now 6 HR heads have become CEOs in a year. We need more people-centric managers, HR heads who genuinely contributed strategically to business to become CEOs. And too many CEOs leave the HR function to HR people. The HR function is too important to be left to just HR people. I know I'm talking to an audience of people who are primarily HR leaders, but I hope more HR leaders become CEOs. So I believe it's a time in India where human talent isn't plenty, but isn't scanty. So it's a very oxymoronish phenomena, and entrepreneurship is really making the life of HR managers and CEOs and entrepreneurs difficult. I hope that today's deliberations, today's awards will be a platform, will be an initiative that grows in stature, that grows in presence, and that certainly contributes meaningfully to a dialogue amongst all the stakeholders. I just want to take this opportunity to also tell you, since the time we acquired Businessworld is not just a magazine. We've continued to invest in the print product, but I must tell you that the Businessworld.in site over the last 45 days has grown by 4 times. We've reached 500,000 unique page views, which is baby steps, but in the next 6 months, our target is to be 2 million unique page views. So digital product will become our primary product over the next 5 years. And it's not a pitch to investors. That is where we are moving. Also, we believe that we are not in the business of magazines, events, conferences, online. We are in the business of serving communities. So the community that we serve today is the human resource community. So over the next 30 days, we launched bwhr.com. We've launched bwcio.com. We've partnered with the world's #1 editorial product, Hotelier International, to launch bwhotelier.com. We've launched bwsmartcities.com. So really, Businessworld in the last 19 months has tried to serve communities in a deep manner, because in the magazine, we are not able to allocate that much space to every domain and subdomain. So over the next 18 months, you'll see that we will make our presence felt in almost every community that exists, because we believe at Businessworld, we are there to create solutions for various communities and create thought leadership for the communities. So we are grateful to all of you that you have lent your support to today's evening. Like children grow up, today's initiative in the next year will also grow up. I was told I should also talk about the fact that on 29th July in Delhi, at the Leela Gurgaon, we have the Business World HR Excellence Summit. I look forward to your participation in that. And like all of you, I look forward to an engaging evening and celebrating all the winners tonight. We as Business World are custodians of the process. We at Business World as editorial colleagues, we do not have a role in selecting who wins, but we put in a process through a very eminent jury and professionals who selected today's winners. So I believe when you see the winners tonight, you will see people who are actually making a meaningful contribution have been recognized. I look forward to celebrating the excellence that is happening in your domain. Good evening.